Okay, so I'm going to just give you guys a little review about how to make graphs. One of the questions that are on the test is graphing information, and although you're expected to know it by the time you're in 10th grade, I'm just going to give you a little review. So I'm going to use this data. Um, I just picked this data because it'll help you guys understand how to make a graph. So this data is showing plant growth in centimeters. And it's showing after a week. Each week they checked the growth of the plant. And then there's three different plants. There's one that was grown in the shade, and that's the growth. One that was grown in full light, that's the growth. One that's grown in half light, and that's the growth. And so just to make it a little bit easier for you to see, I'm going to use markers in different colors. But the first thing that we want to do is we want to set up the axes. And what I want you to remember when you're setting up axes is dry mix. Okay, so the dependent variable or the responding variable goes on the y-axis. Manipulated or independent variable goes on the x-axis. Okay, so here's what we have to look at. Okay, the dependent variable is the one that we measure. Okay, and so what are we measuring here? Well, we're measuring the growth of the plant. So that goes on the y-axis. And if you look at the units here, it's in centimeters. The largest number is 10, the smallest number is 3. So what I'll do is I will draw my y-axis and my x-axis. And now I'll see what kind of a range do I need. I need up till 10. So if we look, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I can go about 1 square equals 1 centimeter. Okay, so just for simplicity, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And don't forget, the line is where the data point should sit. Okay, so you have to make sure that you're using the actual line and not the space in between. Okay, and then so here would be 0. And you have to make sure that you're going up by equal increments. Okay, and then if I look here, I'm going by weeks. Okay, so I can actually probably go every 2 and go up weeks. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. So let's go here and make this week 1. And then skip a space, week 2, skip a space 3, skip a space 4, skip a space 5, skip a space 6, and 7. I'm only going to go up to week 6, but okay. So then we have to label our axes. Okay, so the variable down here, I'm going to put week. And over here, I'm going to put growth. Now, there's various ways of showing this data. You could actually show it on a bar graph or a line graph. I like this one because then I can show all of the data, the growth together. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to do this data, the plant grown in the shade. Okay. So week 1, I had 3. Week 2, I had 4. Week 3, I had 6. And then 7, then 7, then 9. 7, and then 7, and then 9. Okay? So what I would do here is put a line and say that's the shade group, the group grown in the shade. Okay? And you can draw a line in between the data points if you like, just to show the way it grew. Okay? And then I'll pick another color, let's say blue, and I'll do the full light. Okay? Do the same thing, and I'll go to week 1 is 3, and then week 2 is 4, 6, 8, 9, and then 10. Okay, same thing. Okay, and that's full light. And similarly, I'll do the last one, and I'll just do the last one in green, and that's, or not green, light blue, and that's half light. Okay, and the half light starts off with 4, and then 4, and then 5, and then 6, and then 7, oops, 7, and then 8. Okay, so if you look at those 3 lines, you can generally see the trend. The one in the full light obviously was the one that had the greatest growth. The shade after 6 weeks had the next greatest growth, and the one in half light grew the least with 8 centimeters. And don't forget to put your units. Okay.